Hi guys, hope nobody minds, but this is just my advice based on 15 years of experience in social media and running various groups for Filipinos and of course involved with the Philippine community and of course other communities. You know, I hate to say there's an absolutely massive rise in online scammers. These are people who target Filipinos, not only Filipinos, but other nationalities. But as of course, the Philippines is an area that I know about, and of course, the Filipino people are a community I know about, I'm going to focus on that. You know, many Filipinos back home in the Philippines, their absolute dream is to come to the United Kingdom, be it through a visa work route or a relationship route. They want to come here. You know, that's one of the biggest dreams of many Filipinos. Not all, but many. Their dream, of course, is to go abroad, to come to London, to come to the UK, maybe to come to America. And as such, they are very easy targets for scammers. Let me tell you some of the scams and how they work. The first one is a opportunity, if you like, to come to the UK as an employee or on a work visa. There are so many people out there offering fake job opportunities. Any job that's a non-skilled job. I'm not saying you don't need skills. I'm saying technically, according to the UK government, a non-skilled job, i.e. a cleaner, a nanny, a cook, caretaker, factory worker, fruit picker, healthcare assistant, somebody looking after old people, etc. These are all non-skilled jobs by government definition, meaning to say, if you have any of those, or if you see any of those job adverts in the UK looking for Filipinos, they are all scams. Not one of them is genuine. Number two, fake visa. Somebody will tell you that they offer visa services. Now, what they do is they clone websites. For example, they'll pretend to be the UK government, or they'll pretend to be a travel agency. Crystal Travel is one of these companies that they use. So a scammer will pretend to be Crystal Travel, which is a legitimate UK excellent travel agency to the Filipino community. They will pretend to be that company and they will offer jobs as cooks, nannies, can you look after my kids, can you look after the director's kids, etc. And sadly, many Filipinos have fallen for these scams and given absolutely thousands of pounds. The key to it is this: if it looks too good to be true, then it probably isn't. For example, if you're getting a job as an offer as £1,000 a week to be a nanny or £800 a week to be a cleaner, think about it. There are thousands of cleaners, there are thousands of nannies in the UK. As much as I'd love to see as many Filipinos from abroad come here as possible, why would somebody fly somebody 7,000 miles from the Philippines for a job as a nanny when we have 1 million people unemployed in the UK at the moment? It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. If you are asked to send 1 penny for a job application, you know it's a scam. If an employer really wants you, they will pay your flight, they will pay your visa, and they will pay all of your expenses. Do not hand over any money. I heard a case the other day where somebody handed over £3,000 for a fake job opportunity. I also hear that a Filipino has recently been scammed out of 35,000 euros in a relationship scam. I get messages every week from Filipinos who've been scammed out of absolutely thousands and thousands of pounds. Do not send money. And it doesn't make any sense. If you think you're applying to the UK government and you send the money by Western Union or by iTunes cards to Gambia or Ghana, Nigeria, wherever, does that make sense? Look at where you're sending the money. Is it in the United Kingdom? Is it a name that sounds like it is somebody who is in the UK in a government position or something like that? Is the spelling correct on the visa application? Are the logos correct? You simply need to, if you see some kind of application, you don't think it's genuine, it's very, very simple. Copy the details of the application, stick them on Google, and you will see the details of the scam. If you're worried if a company is real or if it's a scam company, copy the address, copy the name, search it on Google before you are giving away thousands of pounds of your own money. And I even hear stories about people getting bank loans. Before you are giving away thousands of pounds that you've got in a bank loan to a scammer somewhere in Africa, with the greatest respect, I would ask you to perform due diligence. If you are applying for a job, if you're applying for a new house, if you're taking out a mortgage, you will use that due diligence. However, when you are sending thousands of pounds by iTunes cards or Western Union or World Remit or whatsoever, people would just give away money without even thinking. I don't blame you, I'm not getting at you, but the situation is, this is desperation. I understand. I understand that you want to come to the UK. I understand that you want a better life, but I have to say, there are thousands of evil, dirty scammers who are trying to steal your hard-earned money. Now, there are also scammers from the Philippines. There's scammers from every country in the world. Scammers are everywhere, not just from a certain region, but me personally, I've seen more prevalence from a certain region of the world. Now, that's just me personally. So what I'm saying is, regardless of that, if you think it's not true, do not get involved. Number 3, romance scams. You will get so many messages if you are a Filipino. You will get so many messages from Western looking people. In fact, my photo has been used countless times as well. You will get so many photos from Western looking people, white men or people with blonde hair and blue eyes, or soldiers with military uniforms, or people who look good, models. And they will always 100% be scams. How do you detect if they're scams? It's very simple. Look at the person's profile very quickly. If they only opened the account a week ago, it's a scam. I've been on Facebook for 15 years and my account is verified, i.e. I have the blue tick, so it's a genuine Facebook account. And the reason why I did that was because too many people were trying to use my details to scam others, so I had to do that. Now, for you guys personally, what I would say is this: the majority of online relationships are absolutely fake. It is incredibly rare to find a genuine online relationship, unless, of course, you go from a family member. For example, one of your family recommend that you start writing to somebody or dating to somebody in the UK or another part of the world. That's absolutely fine. But if you are relying on Facebook only, that it's an absolutely terrible way of starting an online relationship, because 90% or 99% of the people you meet online looking for love are scammers. I've got to be realistic. And how they do it is this: it's very, very simple. All they do is they go on someone like Hotmail or Gmail and they make up a fake name. They might call themselves David William, William David, John Smith, whatever. So they'll call themselves William David at googlemail.com. They can get that email address without any checks, without passport checks, without ID checks. When they've got that email address, they then go on to Facebook and they sign up. David William at gmail.com becomes their email address for Facebook. Then they just put David William on Facebook. Then they go on the internet, they look for somebody who looks good, they grab their profile picture, they stick it on that Facebook group, they add a few random people add a few random names off social media, they may follow a couple of personalities. If they want to scam someone in the Philippines, they may follow a couple of Filipino personalities. They then send you a friend request. You look at their profile and you see something Filipino on their profile, like they have an interest in the Philippines. You add them, give it a few weeks, and they say, can you lend me money? My business has failed. I've got a customs package coming in. It's diamonds, and I need you to pay the custom tax. You know, these scams are really, really prolific, and Filipinos are being scammed absolutely every day out of thousands and thousands of pounds. I know you have a dream, but I appeal to you, I beg you, if you are thinking about starting an online relationship, if you are thinking about coming to the UK, having searched for a job that you think exists in the UK, please, please, please contact me personally. I'm happy to look at any job application. I will dedicate time every single day to look at these applications. I please beg you, do not send 1 centavo. The second you send money to anybody in terms of a relationship, it is a 1,000,000% scam. Please, please, please be careful. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay Pilipinas.